low.
Oh fuck, it's almost 8 o'clock already. I've not been keeping track of time.
Yep.
I've been, made a new document in my D&D folder, and it is now labeled contingency plans.
In case we do another one-round shenanigans?
Yeah.
Oh. The gamer glasses are on the way.
Nice.
Yeah, I need some because of how often I stare at screens. It's just like, give me some blue light blocking ones. I ordered them. They're $15, so I'm waiting to see if they even last on the way through the fucking mail.
I mean,
The last pair of these,
the ones
I
that
think, like
Faint
60
have are not that expensive. They're only about
Yeah.
20 and they're doing really well.
Yeah.
So.
the ones that I originally was gonna get were $60 at Best Buy, and I was like, that seems a tad expensive for some glasses.
Yeah.
You obviously do not have a prescription.
I do actually. Just wear my glasses. I haven't worn my glasses for 10 years.
Yeah, I wish I could buy glasses for $60.
Same.
No,
me too.
those were from Best Buy. They're not prescription grade.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. But
My healthcare covered these glasses.
I have someone from a former campaign that I was in, and she was from somewhere in Canada, and she was talking about getting new glasses, and then mentioned how the U.S. healthcare system confused her, and I was like, don't worry, we're all confused down here. Doesn't make sense to us either.
do I remove thing? Do I have a curse? No.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Oh fuck. I'm gonna die this fight. I don't know why I'm doing all that. I can't, don't have to attack. I think I'm dying right now.
That's unfortunate.
Yep. I'm dead.
Oh, I mean, upset that's just in time to start.
I mean, I could have saved.
True. I mean, either works, just one's more preferable.
Yeah, saving.
I had a mini moment of panic. I couldn't find my dice.
You don't have about 100 billion pairs.
I mean, I do, but I couldn't find my dice tray.
Ah, okay. That's a horse of a different color.
Butters, are you trying to die? Because that's a really good way to die.
What's she doing now?
She's trying to scratch Kim's mattress. Sounds like a good way to eat shit! Cat, I will fucking cut you. Okay.
Those I should pop out prepared this week.
Maybe.
Or on top of my idle game.
Alright, so this too. Okay. Alright. I have a spider web chart because I need it. Two more seconds here. I'm just gonna mess with Mango for just 1 second.
Oh god, what are you doing?
I'm just gonna move him to a separate voice chat for like 2 seconds. Okay. There we go. Alright.
I love fucking with people on Discord.
Well, that was satisfying. Whoopsies, what's going on here?
Oh, somebody's typing something.
Me? Oh,
Oh,
typing.
in,
In Discord.
Yeah, someone's typing. What's his name? The one with the, all the funky letters.
Dale.
Don't even know what that's supposed to say.
It says Dale.
Because I win.
Actually, I think it looks like simply Put Cake.
Simply pun cake.
Pun Cake.
How do you can read that language?
It's not a different language.
Oh, it's just.
Just really shitty letters.
Oh, is it really?
I mean, it is a different language, but yeah, it's spelled out in English.
It's written like a 4-year-old. That's how.
And he's like one of those people that goes to a fucking site and is like, what giant fucking letter symbols can I use?
Did you fix my chaos ball?
Yes, I did.
It's not as strong anymore. Can we piggyback?
What do you mean it's not as strong? It rolls the same amount of damage.
It just doesn't give you an automatic 0 or an automatic crit anymore.
It wasn't automatic. It took skill and effort.
It took that much effort to kill someone on your team.
Yeah? You act like that's a surprise.
The silence speaks for itself.
So,
Oh, okay. Alright. So that's how tonight's session's gonna be. Alright.
Oh, shit,
What? I had
what
to
have you done?
you're supposed to say bless you or something.
Oh no. No, I can read between the lines. We're good. I know what I'm doing. But picking up from where we left off last, you began to explore the undercity of Ravnica, having been given a temporary guide whose usefulness did not last very long, as she had not experienced or gone down a huge amount of paths that That being said, you pressed on, following which trails you felt were the most appropriate, and ran into what was assumedly an Orzhov invasion. Having pressed on a little further and finding research notes and such, you found out that Orzhov are looking for a way to control planeswalkers, presumably deities, and demons. A battle against a creature known as the Many. You triumphed over it a lot sooner than really anyone could have anticipated, and ended upon kind of getting a grasp as to which guild is probably your enemy. And that's where we'll continue, where you guys have been left off in the cave. So, you as players, what do you want to do now?
Can we get the map?
We
of
have
cave
the
back
picture
up?
of the cave.
Yeah, give me a moment here.
Since we're continuing, can I just say, when I forgot to do this last week, I used my mage hand to give myself a high.
Okay.
I meant to, I forgot to do it, that's fine. Thank you.
Yeah, give me 1 second. I'll be... Where the hell are all you guys? There you are. To minimize the map. There we go. That is where you guys left off.
I could see nothing but black.
It's dark.
Oh, there it is. Never mind. I found it. Bottom right.
Alright, so last I knew, we had found some kind of, like, planning notes that marked down Golgari, Selesnya, and Rakdos.
Yep.
And was that, like, on a book, or just, like, paperwork?
It was on a small, like, journaled out ledger.
Okay, so I think we should grab that, and unless somebody, I think we had pretty much looked this over and hadn't found much of any interest. So I would say we probably want to start heading over the bridge unless somebody has something else they want to look for.
Should we go check out the mushroom area from before?
We can. I thought
actually,
it looked like it was
yeah.
kind of just a dead end, but
Yeah, I think we said it was just the illuminating mushroom, and that was...
Alright.
Am I sure on that?
Sure, I don't think, but
I thought we asked about it, because I did ask about it.
Yeah, it was
just
primarily a dead end.
Yeah, it was just illuminating mushroom.
Say primarily. That usually means something interesting.
Okay, let's turn around.
which way did we come from? The left? Oh yeah, we came from the
Yeah,
left.
We came from the left.
Actually, you guys go up there. I'll stay over here.
An interesting thing to note, as you approach back from where your battle is, there is no body left.
Dun, dun, dun.
Flyer's still there.
Yeah.
does it look like there's any marks of dragging or like it crawled into the waters?
Doesn't appear to be.
Okay.
Mogus, how's it look up there?
I mean, I can't see. Well, my light's coming from Texas.
Alright, I'm kind of just cautiously exploring, trying not to set off any traps or piss off anything.
Alright.
Is that an edge right here? Like, can you go over that or no?
Yes, you can go over that. It's just a
Oh, it
little
does look
bit
like
of
there's
a...
something down here.
Loren, did you come in?
No.
All right. So what is this? What are these things I'm seeing at the end of the hall?
At the end of the hall here, what you see is kind of a similar statue, but it's a little bit older. It's got moss growth on it on either side of it. It has what look to be like almost like a 6-dial pillar with a pillar with 6 dials on it, each one containing different symbols.
All right. I'll go ahead and get closer and take a look and see if I recognize any of the symbols.
Is there any reason why I can't see anything around me?
Yes, you are a Minotaur.
Sure.
You do not have dark vision.
Alright, I'm just wondering because all I see in the area is from Taxus.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, that'd be why.
Okay.
So do we recognize
Can I
any of the
use a
symbols on
torch?
here?
Not right away. It's not nothing really sticks out.
All right. Are the? I'm assuming that everything is like mounted in, or are these kind of pillars able to move?
They're mounted in from the floor to ceiling. They're kind of just attached.
All right. And do the symbols look like kind of like letters, or like what are they?
They look like they might have a lettering or like a numerical kind of set.
Sundial. No, I'm just kidding.
All right. Is there any markings on the statue itself?
Yeah, there is one marking on it. It appears to be almost like a scarab-like head.
Where's this marking located at?
It's right on the chest of it.
Is there anything along the back of it where I walked around?
You can make a perception check. Looks like a whole lot of rock.
Oh hey, look who joined us.
Doesn't seem very interesting, guys.
All right. I'm gonna. Are the dials able to turn?
They look like they're a little rough, but you could probably turn them if you applied a little bit of force.
I attempt to turn the one on the right.
Alright. There are 6 of them on each pillar. There are 6 dials.
12 dials total, correct?
Yep. 12 dials total.
Do any of them look like they match the scarab head on the chest of this?
Make an investigation check.
I'm in edit mode.
Yeah, upon looking at the dial from the very top, the middle, and the lower one, and then the second on the right side, there appears to be half of the scarab on one side. On the other half, there appears to be that marking, the same marking in a mirror format on the second dial, the fourth, and the last dial.
Okay, so we may regret this, but I want to start turning the dials so where they all line up and make that shape.
Alright.
Just get ready just in case.
All right. Does anything happen once that's done?
Yes, something does happen. You, hear eventually what sounds like heavy slams of stone and rough, grinding, gravelly turning. addition to that, any loose rocks begin to kind of like tumble off the side.
Side of the walls or the side of the statue?
The side of the walls. Certain stalactites and stalagmites either crack or fall, and then it's over.
And was that sound like from like above us or below us or somewhere back behind?
Kinda sounded like it was almost close to from where you entered here.
Back this way?
No, like where you first entered this entire cavern system.
All right. Do I see anything different with the statue or anything else in this room?
Appears to be the same.
All right. I think we should head back and see. And I'm assuming you mean like kind of right before the room that we burned the supplies.
Yes.
Okay.
Elvan, what are you doing besides standing there?
Well, it was my impression that when I asked the question last time that there was nothing over there, so I thought I'd stay behind with the...
Maybe the roll wasn't good enough to realize it.
There wasn't a roll.
Maybe you just asked about the mushrooms themselves and not the path or something. I don't know.
I think he said it appears to be a dead end, but we never actually went in to look.
Yeah, and then I said, primarily usually implies something is there.
All right, so I want to go ahead and start heading back towards the entrance.
Right.
Now, all the tiles on both pillars are lined up to look like the shape, correct?
Yep.
I want to try something before we leave.
Okay.
I want to take a dial on one of the pillars. Well, one dial from each pillar and just offset it and see if anything changes.
Offset it? What do you mean by that?
Rotate one dial on each thing. Rotate it like one click in a direction, just that way it's not lined up to look like the image.
Alright.
Thing change.
Do so, you can hear what sounds like another slamming of pillars and gravelly grinding for not near as long, only about 2, maybe 3 seconds, and then it's over.
Then I go ahead and rotate them back and into the position that
Yep.
we head on out.
Do the exact same thing. I think she's gonna leave. You gonna follow Elvan? Or you gonna...
Why would we leave? What was the reason?
Investigate the sounds that we heard. Elrin, we heard some sounds down here. We made some changes to some stuff. Did you want to come with us and look and see what happened?
Sure, why not?
Back towards the direction we were.
Alright. So you're all gonna leave the cave system, so I don't need to do that anymore. So, upon leaving the cave system, exiting out this tunnel, and stepping out, the room is different. It's not this interesting cityscape that was made of bone and fungus and moss. It appears to be shapen stone stairwells. Lots of them. Some are on the side of the walls, some are on the ceiling, some are... It has appeared to turn into a large maze of stairwells.
Do any of the stairs look like they just... or let me put that. Does all the stairs kind of look like they go somewhere? Do they continue to meet stuff, or do they just kind of stop in the middle of the wall, or...
Some stop in the middle of the wall, some go places, some don't seem to have any sort of end, some look like they just drop off, some look like they just go up to nothing.
Alright.
This is odd, guys.
I'm wondering if this is how they managed to escape. I'm gonna look around and see if there's any kind of markings that might indicate like a true path, like the Golgari, that scarab head symbol or anything like that.
Anyone who wants to can make a perception check. Because you're just generally looking around, you're not... Anyone else? Okay. Of course the cleric gets a decent roll, why not?
Yeah, and the barbarian gets a shit one.
I just had it too, so.
But, you do find, Jesus, okay. You do find that there are certain markings on the stairwells, like sometimes you'd see them on the top of the stairs or inlaid the stairs, or even on the side of stair walls that you can see in the distance or on top, but there appears to be a skill pattern on those ones.
Do the patterns connect or in any way?
The first one does kind of connect, but it's, if you were to go up the stairs and look up, that's where the next one connects, is a upside down stair with the skill up there.
And this is where it was a city before, or a town type thing?
Yep.
Now, the dials that we turned, did we end up having to turn all of them, or were there some that were like blank?
There were some that had different symbols on them, but you didn't have to turn all of them. You just had to match the current ones. The other ones had different symbols, what they could have done, you're not entirely sure, but...
Back in my memory, did any of the symbols kind of match up to form symbols that would be, I guess, similar to like the scarab, as if they could be pieced together, or...
Not to your recollection.
Alright, are there any kind of, anything that we're seeing, like, other than the stairs here, like a statue, more dials, anything like that?
Nope, it just appears to be stairwells that go up, and there's the stairwells that are up, there's stairwells on the side, on the ceiling.
Is there a path down the middle we can still walk?
There appears to be a path that you can walk up until that area where the scarab is.
So, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Alright, I was just gonna say, so if I, like, walk up a set of stairs that has that mark on it, and you said it does lead to another one, but it, like, goes up the wall?
Yeah, it's, think if you're walking forward and there's a small platform, if you look up, there's a stairwell that's kind of acted as a mirror and in reverse, but it's on top of the ceiling with the same mark.
So I'm gonna be the crazy person that goes up and tries to walk up those stairs and put my foot on the other stairs and just kind of see what happens.
Okay, you can't connect to the stairs because it'd be about 40 feet up in the air. But the moment you step on the first scarab, you watch as... Who said that? Was that Elran that said that?
Taxis.
Taxis. The moment Taxis steps on that, he vanishes. For only a moment. And then he appears to be standing on the ceiling. He looks up. He looks upside down to you guys, but Taxis, you feel perfectly upright.
Okay, that was gonna be my next question. So they look upside down to me.
Yes.
That's trippy, guys.
So with where Taxis is at, is there like another one of those symbols, like a few steps up or down?
If, from his perspective, if he were to go down some steps, he would meet another one.
Alright, I'm gonna walk back down the steps to get to the symbol.
Right. You experience the same thing.
Alright, and then I'm gonna try and walk to the next symbol.
Alright. You watch, Taxis, you watch as Bareth kind of moves quickly enough, and then eventually he vanishes, only for a split second, to appear on the far left side now. Sideways on another stairwell. Everyone who is on the stairs feels perfectly upright, of course.
Alright, I'm just gonna start.
Go ahead and start following him along. Guys,
Yeah,
y'all
you
gonna
guys-
come or?
You all
Same.
proceeding?
Yep.
So yeah, once I get to the new one, I'll look for the next symbol and go to that.
There was a fine little pathway just the other way.
This is more interesting.
Yeah.
Alright, once you all start following,
You guys gonna break shit. Okay, fine. And I start walking towards them.
and it becomes this almost weird cartoonish type of up is down and left is right
Oh,
and
God.
forwards is backwards and sideways this way is sideways that way, and you do this for about roughly, I'd say, an hour by your estimate. Your perception of what is up and what is down and what is left is gone. But you eventually hit what is solid ground and a singular pathway again. Upon this pathway, there appears to be an opening, and in that opening, there appears to be almost a hut made, about roughly built into the wall of the cavern. You can only see half of it, but even that half is about 30 feet in diameter, roughly.
So there's no way Taxis or Bogus are going in.
So, does that hut like have any smoke or lights or anything that indicates it's?
It does have lights in it.
All right, I'm gonna start approaching because I'm suspecting this might be where the person we were seeking out is hiding.
I kind of hold up my hand to. Hey, there's lights ahead, but not really saying anything.
Right. Who is following Bareth?
Yep.
Okay, so...
Everybody that can fit, basically.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
okay.
I can stand outside the door.
Alright, as you approach, you didn't notice this before, but there's this interesting stone chair that was designed right in front of what would be this weird, oddly crafted, like, drape of a door. There appears to be a kind of tall, thin-looking lizard creature, or maybe even goblin-esque type. You can't really tell with the way they hold themselves, but they appear to be just tending the area around and making sure everything is clean.
Hello there.
Hello.
We come seeking the people who were able to escape the city.
I don't know anything about people escaping the Undercity, but the people that live here might know a thing or two.
All right, thank you. And I'll go ahead and approach the. You said it was like a curtain door.
Yeah.
All right, I'll go ahead and approach that and kind of knock on the door jamb or kind of beside it. So.
Alright. There is a kind of a pleasant reply. Hello, who is it?
Hi, we are here to seek assistance. We understand there's somebody that may be able to help us.
Well, I might be able to help. I'm not entirely sure, but I can certainly try.
It would be much appreciated.
Well, I myself don't have the abilities to do so yet, but I do have, I have my sister and my mother can help you if you'd be amenable to waiting a little bit. I can provide you with, well, what passes for tea down here.
All right, thank you. We don't mind waiting. How long will they?
I'd say only a half hour to an hour. They're just in they're in the back, preoccupied with something, but they will be done shortly.
What is it they're doing? Maybe we can help.
It's a bit higher on the Undercity research, a little bit of arcane and herbalistic research. They are very private people, though, when it comes to the research, of course, but if you're patient, I'm sure they'll be right out.
Now, these creatures outside, do I recognize them in any way? As something specific.
There's only one of them, but I mean, you could do a nature check, I guess? Nature or history, whichever one.
Yeah, I don't know squat.
It definitely doesn't look natural, that's for sure.
I'm next to him through this, so I don't have to roll that?
Yeah, you can certainly roll it.
I can't even fit through the doorway, so.
I don't think any of us have gone through a doorway yet.
Nope.
Yeah, I went through the little 3-foot hole. Bogus and taxes are stuck outside.
What you can see, is essentially if you had taken a goblin and stretched it to be about close to 7 feet tall.
Yeah, he's taller than me.
It has a weird, like, sway.
But he's not a goblin, right? He's just
a heavy cloak. He looks like one, yeah. But if you are, of course, amenable to waiting, I won't want you waiting out what is can be a somewhat hostile environment, so perhaps come inside, rest up.
Well, we have a couple friends that aren't able to get close to your home. So maybe I'll wait closer with them, and then
I can always bring out
elder.
food and stuff out to them as well.
I'll be happy to wait inside.
All right. Well, if somebody's waiting inside, all right. I'm just gonna let them know what's going on, and then we can go. So I don't know how far back the opening was, but I will know.
They're not too far back. They're only about 30 feet back.
Okay. I'll just make sure that they heard what was going on, and then we'll go ahead and wait
Alright.
for.
Right, so you're waiting in here, and how many others of you would prefer to have something warm to drink, perhaps?
I think I'm okay, but I do appreciate your hospitality.
Anyone else?
I'm good.
I think I'm okay, thank you.
So have we gone in or seen this person yet?
No, you've seen him. Yeah, I'll bring up a character. Okay, give me 1 second. My name is Sister Lucille, by the way.
Gareth, lovely to meet you.
Kid sister?
Mm-hmm. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. Don't mind the wandering stretch. He does yard work, or what passes for yard work down here.
So what exactly is it? It looks like a goblin.
He is a goblin, yes.
Well, how did he get so tall?
He doesn't like to say.
Oh, so you met him that way?
Well, Mother met him that way.
Did Jamie Young come in as well?
I don't
No,
know.
I stood outside.
The goblin-esque creature kind of approaches Taxis and Mogus and is kind of like swaying left to right, its body making wobble-like movements and just observing. Kind of to the point where it's almost uncomfortable, where the kind of big round yellow eyes are kind of just they only blink every so often, and it's not consistent enough for it to be comfortable.
Hello there. How are you?
I am good.
Good to hear. So what brings you down here? What brought you here?
I fell
Oh, where did you fall from?
above.
I look up and just, is there a ceiling or
No.
what's up?
Above. Very, very high above.
Must have been a long fall.
Was a long fall.
How long have you been here?
Couple. It's been a few days.
How are you feeling?
Better.
the fall hurt you?
I do not remember.
Is your name?
I don't. I will remember it soon.
Is there anything you would like me to call you?
I do not know.
If you'd like to refer to me, you can call me Taxus. This is my friend Mogus.
He is very big.
Yes, he is. Long, big guy. Go ahead and sit down, and I light up my pipe.
Just silently stares at you for the remainder.
I just sit there, relax, and meditate, smoking my weed.
Okay, so Barrett, Jamie, and Elrond, you're by the building, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. After about roughly 40 some odd minutes of rather impatient waiting and some uncomfortable stares and glances from this goblin-esque creature that A should not be this tall, and B should not be this thin, and 3 should probably not be alive. I apologize for taking so long, but they are done with their research.
And just to make sure I'm understanding, so this token, I'm assuming is her, and it's just basically a normal woman looking, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And that was all right. I'm glad to hear that they're finished. Will they be out, or is there somewhere we need to go to speak with them?
They will be out shortly. They just need a couple of moments to put away some stuff, but they'll be out within the next few minutes.
Okay, thank you.
After a little bit of time, another woman with almost gold, gold yellow, almost worn hollow eyes and black hair, appears.
Hello there.
Hello, my name is Sister Agus. I've been summoned, apparently, along with my mother.
Yes, we were sent down to the Undercity trying to find somebody that may be able to help us.
Why the Undercity? What is the curiosity there, aside from finding someone who would help you? Why would the Undercity help you?
Well, there is a threat, which it seems is coming down to the Undercity as well, and we were looking for somebody that might be able to help us to seek out this threat. And we were told that that there was somebody here that could.
We certainly might be able to help. After a few more minutes of what sounds like almost like the breaking of glass and a few swears in a language you don't understand. Followed by a noise you're not entirely sure you can identify. But finally woman with a very intimidating air about her appears to show up.
Hello there, nice to meet you. My name is Barrett.
You certainly have a lot of secrets,
Oh god.
but I hear you're trying to go to the Undercity.
Well, we're trying to find somebody that can help. We've found that the ancients, I believe they are called, are trying to attack Ravnica.
So you have not heard of any of these ancient?
From what we've been able to find, they exist in an alternate version of Ravnica, but have been coming over, or at least came over to attack the. And it looks like they're making plans to do so again.
Interesting. You are all very far away from home.
Yes, this is where we were told we needed to go to seek out somebody who could help us to deal with it.
I could potentially help you. Service, of course, is not free.
What is it that you would be able to do to help?
I have a very special way of finding the path. She takes out a what looks like almost a ball of yarn with like a almost a silvery tint to it. And kind of lets loose a few strands, roughly about 4 feet, and throws it up into the air, and it begins to start making a path towards something before being stopped. Tiny bit of help, but of course requires a bit of compensation. This sort of item is not easy to make, and it's hard.
And what is it that you would require in compensation?
It is a very lonely place down here. Perhaps you tell me a bit more about what is going on above. Sit down for a short meal and drink. Then you'll be on your way.
I think that we can do that. I just hate to leave our friends outside who weren't able to come in through the passage.
She snapped her fingers, and the size of the house begins to expand and grow to everywhere.
Ogus kind of sticks his head in the door. Hmm?
Well, that certainly takes care of that for now, once you say.
Yes, thank you.
Just me, or did that grow larger?
Or did we get smaller?
I see this one has already started a bit early.
Yeah, he
You know,
does.
I went through so much. Sorry, give me a minute. Kind of shake my head, clear it a little bit, and then stand up and in.
Then here
Sorry about
we
that.
do not have a herb like that, but we do have a certain type of fungi that has a more potent effect.
Just kind of perk up. What kind of effect?
Yeah, the best. It is best with a little bit of tea or some kind of wine.
What does it do?
It is very hard to describe. Perhaps you should just experience for yourself. But for now, just feed and drink.
Maybe interesting and possibly trying that another time. Thank you.
Can I roll an Arcana to see if I have any idea what spell this is?
Or
Or
what spell?
if it's a spell that made everything bigger?
Yeah, you can roll an Arcana to see.
I have no clue. It was cool though.
Well, Sam, I will be right back. Sister Icas and Lucille can keep you occupied until then, but which one of you would prefer a milder or a harsher drink?
Would like a mild.
I'll take as harsh as you got.
I'll take a mild drink.
Just mild is fine for me, thank you.
Well, Sam, so I'll be right back in about 15 more minutes or so.
Alright, thank you.
Sister Lucille and Agus kind of move things off to the side to where it's more accommodating for people.
That I'm in this room, I kind of look around and what do I see aside from?
It's very plain looking for the most part. It has what appear to be like wooden seats and a simple table, some sort of stone that gives off light, and the center, as this table's centerpiece, a weird look of what would be a fire pit, but it casts no smoke and there's no fire. Rather, there is just interesting, like glowing moss that seems to radiate some form of heat. Around it, there doesn't appear to be anything too ornate. The walls appear to be very plain, except for like small little etched designs. Other than that, from what you can see in this room, there's really not much going on.
Signs look like? Or do I recognize them at all?
Oh, they're not recognizable. They're not anything special.
Okay. And the the fungus stuff that's pushing out the heat and radiating, do I recognize that at all?
You can make a nature check. This type of like fungal-based moss is something that is. There are a couple specimens up on the surface world, but from what you can gather, it's a type of plant that needs to be fed through death, essentially. It needs to have rotting components to continue doing such. And it lasts a long time, but it does need a sustainable source to keep that going.
Tell what, or do I recognize what the fungal they have in there has been feeding off of or anything?
No, it's pretty broken down. Whatever has been, I will note, whatever has been burning, though, it does have a rather pleasant smell to it.
It must be pot.
Must be.
So it says a pleasant smell. I take my trunk and I smell real strong and hard. I put all of my oomph into this smell. Do I get anything from it?
I'll produce flame.
It would be akin to the smell of, in this world, probably oak and pork roast, maybe?
Oak and pork roast?
With a hint of an earthy smell to it.
Ah, there it is.
There it is.
There it is.
I like the smell this produces.
Should have sniffed that before. I guarantee the room get all big.
Get into the room.
Roughly as expected, she returns about 15 minutes later with almost a sweet smelling drink, and that for everyone, and some of it is a bit more intense in smell, and the ones with more intense smell are handed to the people that asked for a bit harsher drinks.
Smell the drink before I try it. Is there anything?
Yeah, I'm looking around. I'm not trying this till I see everyone else take a sip.
Okay, you're just smelling the drink.
And is there anything? Do I notice anything that's off by the smell or anything like that?
I mean, you could make a nature check, or make a medicine check. That would be what you'd do for that one. I mean, it certainly doesn't smell like anything in the surface world.
Okay. Tip.
Tastes like... It honestly tastes like a very, sweet honey and lemon type taste to it. With just a little bit of, like, not sure what this minerally aftertaste is.
Alright, I'll go ahead and sip on mine.
Right. They sit
No.
across and sip on theirs. What? What did you say?
Knowing what I know about, like, blowing up stuff, do I smell anything that I made that I should...
No. Nothing
Okay.
that explosive.
I mean, maybe they've been here a really long time. They really want to.
Alright. Eventually, one of them does ask you. So, a bit more details onto what you're looking for. You're looking for someone to assist you, correct? In some surface world problem?
Well, I think that it's spreading down here as well. As we came down to find somebody to help, it seems that one of the guilds from the surface is coming down to attack the people of the Undercity. And from the things that we've seen, I believe they're connected.
Well, that certainly is not promising.
This is some good tea. Thank you.
Okay, I want to know though, quickly, which one of you had the harsher drinks though?
Oh,
I did not.
That'd be Mogius.
I think that was just me.
Alright.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think it was just Mogus.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Do you have any sort of plans? Should you find your...
Not anything that I'm aware of yet. We're just kind of trying to. We found out that they're in a side dimension, and we're trying to find a way to get there to try and stop what's going on. We're just trying to get as much information as.
Um, as you kind of say that, you watch as whatever this moss has been feeding on, all its remaining components have just vanished, and it kind of fizzles out and turns into a very, very dull ember. Those who do not have dark vision, kind of, it becomes very, very dim for you. You can just make out outlines right now.
Really dark in here.
I can see this fine.
It's fine, you get used to it after a while. Besides, the
don't.
timing is roughly about expected. Bareth, Taxus, Jamie, and Mogus, and Elrond, I need you to make maybe
Hold on.
You need me to do what?
Wait, one.
Constitution.
Constitution. Okay.
Oh!
I didn't drink anything.
You didn't?
No, I said I'm waiting for everyone else. Did everyone else drink?
Yep.
Shit. Sorry.
Okay.
Crap.
You said con save?
Yep.
I ain't no lightweight. Oop, that's a Constitution check, Snorlax.
Oh.
Yeah, it's in saving throws. Which would be to the right of it. Right above
there it is.
skills. Yep.
You drunk bastard.
So I don't know if it matters, but that might be making me.
Okay. Alright. So, Jamie and you're safe. Elrond, you're safe. Everyone else,
Wow, 16 doesn't make it. That's crazy.
you find yourselves struggling to stay awake.
This is supposed to make me sleepy?
Right about then is where anyone who hasn't made the save passes out. And hear the crash that is the giant ox of a tree that is Mogus fall.
Okay, so while it's happening, I want to cast Dancing Light after I hear that.
Alright. Can't cast Dancing Lights, and as you do that, having the kind of a darker dim outlines and that gray color, but the dancing lights being cast within this room, you now find that none of these characters are what they appear to be. Instead, they have very woody green-like skin, and the illusory guise of fanciful clothing and such has vanished for thin strands of hair, sharp claws, and tattered robes. Because I didn't have a map this time, we're gonna theater of mind this, but I require all of you to make initiative rolls.
So, who's actually still awake?
Just
Just me and
Elrond
Jamie.
and Jamian.
Yep.
This is great.
What save?
Initiative.
Oh, yeah,
Just-
An initiative check.
Lol.
Jesus, what the fuck's happening?
I just rolled 2 crits in a row. What?
Alright, so we're missing L. Okay, there we go.
This is the first time I was this bad in a row when it came to this.
Alright, we are just going to give one of them a turn as a group, so... Alright. Hilariously enough, Mogus has more dexterity, so he'll go first. Well asleep.
Wow, that kind of scares me.
But if you are, you can make another con save. Okay. You are currently still unconscious.
I swear aggressively.
Alright. Jamian, it's your turn.
Alright.
Question for you
Hmm.
before we get going. This wasn't considered being charmed, correct?
No. No, this is called being roofied.
Yeah. I get that, but I mean, I didn't know in game because, if it was
no.
charmed, I'd have advantage. That's why I
No,
asked.
these ugly fuckers can't charm anyone.
So how many of them again do we
There are
have?
3.
3.
Okay.
They are, each one of them, you could make it to them within about 10 feet.
They're 10 feet away from me.
Yep, every single one of them is about 10 feet away from you.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. When that comes out, there's gonna be
I have to go over the freaking crap that I got from level 3. I'll do it next turn. I'll just do a lance,
Oh yeah, that hits.
a divine smite, level 1. Oops. And then my backhand from Polar Master. So, which would be... There we go.
You do still have to roll to hit on that, though.
To hit
Yes.
on...
Polearm Master,
Mhm.
yeah, you still have
Okay.
to roll hit.
That's 14 plus 4, I believe.
Yeah, that still hits.
Oh, okay, never mind. I see how we're.
Alright,
What?
that it?
Yep, I believe so. So if I'm correct, that is 13 damage, I believe.
It is Mogus' turn. You may make a Constitution save.
I understand that I will be.
You are snoring aggressively.
Snorlax and
aggressively than
aggressively.
you were.
Alright, it is their turn. They are going to really attack the one person that just laid down a thunderous law of hell fire
just
on them.
pissed him off.
Yep. So, going to have all 3 of them are just gonna jump right at Jamie in here. 13 doesn't hit you.
Nope.
19?
Yeah.
Alright. So you take 4 damage from that one hit. They one of them natural 20, not the other one. So then you'll take 5 damage from the other attack.
Okay.
Only one of them can do this, but you're gonna watch as one of them just kind of takes almost like a quick ethereal shape and then just vanish. Elrond, it's your turn.
Okay, first, this has to be an action, but I want to use Mage Hand to slap one of them.
Okay.
Does that count? That doesn't count as an action, right?
I mean,
Oh, it does count as an action.
It would be casting a spell, so you can
Yeah, it's
cast
an
another
action.
spell if you want to
Yeah,
do that.
it
Yeah.
is.
I really wanted to do that.
You can't use Mage Hands to attack, so I didn't know if that would even be.
No, I want to smack Barrett in the face, see if I can wake him up.
Oh.
Would that be possible?
If you can think of it, can do it.
Not always. It's up to the DM.
I'll allow it. Sure, you can most
use
certainly
Mage Hand
try.
to smack Barrett in the face.
Roll up. Okay, Barrett, you can make another Constitution save.
I'll smack at everyone.
You're up.
Wake up and you feel your face just like, ow. What just
And I just
happened?
look at him. I just wake up and look.
Thanks, Elran. Kind of try and focus my.
Now for a bonus action, can I throw my dagger?
Yeah. Make a dagger attack as
I
well.
wonder if I can throw a dagger at Mogus. Like, his ass up.
With a dagger at Mogus.
Maybe the pain will get him up and get him, like, angry.
Get him pissed off.
And he'll wake up.
Charms.
That's a serious question. Can I do that?
Yes, but here's another thing to consider. He is unconscious, which means he is prone, which also means you'd have advantage on that attack roll.
Do you do more damage than.
I think we're not going to do that. Oh, man, if
Isn't
it
it
works, it'd be
disadvantage
great.
for a ranged on prone?
Well, I'm saying
You're
right
right,
next to him,
it is
so I can actually...
You're right, it is disadvantage for ranged on prone, but he'd have advantage for being unconscious, so it's actually just a straight roll, so you still could do
Gotcha.
it.
But I'm standing right next to him. I can't just use dagger and, like, start banging his...
I mean, you could.
What would I
It's not-
roll to try and pick him up there?
To pick him up?
No, wake him up. I'm
Oh.
not picking him up.
Are you just like trying to slap him awake or bang shit on his head?
Well, I can't use the mage hand. Well, actually, no. Wait, I just smack him myself, can't I?
Yeah,
That's gonna be
that'd
scary,
be a
but-
bonus action.
Yeah, no, I want to use. I think my knife would be better, but I want to use my dagger and like start hitting his horns because I guarantee they're huge and not gonna break that easily. So I want to use my dagger and start like whack. God, really? I'm hitting with a
Hey,
not
you just-
sharp side.
Make a athletics check.
Okay. Not just a strength. No, there's no strength.
No.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. How about animal handling?
That's racist. Continue with the athletics.
I hurt my arm.
I mean, he's down on the ground. You make a Constitution saving throw, Mogus. You're up.
Who the fuck is hitting me?
Yeah, hey, Mogus, yeah, wait, please. And I'm just pointing at the giant creatures that are double my size.
No, they're humanoid sized. They're just ugly as hell.
They're still a foot taller than me.
I guess.
That was the lizard. Well, is the lizard thing also the same as the others?
look
No.
at them.
No, they're about, I'd say, Jamian's height, roughly. They
I
might
look
be a
at
little
them, look
taller
back-
if they were straight up. But continue.
I look at them, look at him, go, and I go, who invited your family?
Here, have some more to drink.
Taxis, you can make a Constitution save.
guess that I'm still asleep.
Yeah, you need to make a con save to see if you wake up.
Oh shoot! For somehow I'll get sent to self. My bad. There we go.
You're still out. It's Barrett's turn.
Okay, so I'd like to do, if I can, I want to smack Taxus awake.
Alright.
Can I do that as a bonus and use?
Yes, you may.
Okay, so I'll just kind of smack Tax to start with.
Alright. You can make another con save.
Chilly guys, don't worry, we'll get there. I'm going deeper and deeper into sleep, but we'll get there.
And then-
I thought Mogus had the strong one. As I looked at
Then
it.
I'm going
was
to use
already
that
stoned,
on
too.
the mother.
Alright. Natural 1. Nice. Alright. Alright. That it?
Yeah, surface thoughts?
Surface thoughts, don't let them leave, and, something about adding them to a collection of some kind?
Alright. Lovely. Okay, then that's all I've got.
Right.
Let's see, that's a bonus. Yeah, so I already done it.
Yep. Jamie?
Am I standing or still prone at this point?
You'd still be prone, you can stand up
Are they-
in your next turn.
Are either of them considered undead?
No, neither of them are considered undead.
Alright. I am going to use Dreadful Aspect. On this one.
Oh.
It's each of your
Each creature,
choice,
so you can
Oh,
choose
each.
both.
Never mind, both of them, yeah.
Oh my goodness. What do I have to save against? DC 13?
Wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, I know, I need to know what his DC is.
I was reading, I didn't mean to say that out loud, that's all.
It would be, what is it again? It's
It
my
would be your
charisma.
charisma plus your proficiency plus 8, so...
Damn.
3, 2, 15, 8. Yeah, wait. 5, 8,
It should
yeah,
be
13. 13, yes.
13? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, well... one of them succeeded. The other one is apparently a little bitch. So, we will,
Which one is running, like, just get that one?
There we
Okay.
go.
Yep.
I'm going to attack this one then. Wait, is it a is Dreadful Aspect a bonus action or an action?
As an
As
action.
Okay. Let me take a look then. See if I can do anything else. Yeah, I'll cast Shield of Faith on myself. If it would, there we go. That.
Right. Okay.
And that's it.
Mogus, you may stand up if you so wish.
I do.
You have 15 feet of movement left.
Get
They are-
angry, big guy.
I mean, you
You
just,
said within.
they're within 10 feet.
Okay. So I am going to rage.
Okay.
You want? Should I click on it?
You can click on it just so I have it as a reminder. Okay.
Okay. I will run up to the one that is not. I'll swing my great axe at it.
That does not hit.
And I also trigger Divine Fury.
Okay. Is that if you hit, or is that...
That is,
Pretty sure you have to hit.
Yeah, I think you have to hit that one.
yeah, only the first creature. You said that hit. That one hit though.
No, it did not hit. You definitely missed that.
Okay.
Alright. So,
I saw it.
this one returns. And is going to cast a chill touch at Elran.
Yeah, I appreciate when they attack me and I didn't do anything.
Well, it doesn't matter because she missed. So the other two, Mother Tamara is going to go after Jamian because that shit hurt. Does an 18 hit?
Yeah. Wait. Ty goes to who? Ty goes to the attacker, right?
Ty goes to the attacker.
Then yes.
I goes to the.
It hits.
Alright. So. That.
So
Oh god, come back! D4. Okay. You
Is she
take.
using a spell or?
Nope. It is.
Start of the game, okay, you can-
She has moved forward and is taking a.
This one, right?
Taking a.
Do I
What?
technically not take an attack of opportunity because she moved away from me?
Right, okay, I need to make sure. No, she wouldn't have moved out of melee range from you, so she doesn't take an opportunity attack. But, Jamian only takes 4 damage anyways, so.
Oh.
And. I guess can't go towards Jamian, but she can attack Mogus. Right? Yes. 15 to hit?
It'll hit.
Alright. Alright, 5 damage cut in half, so it's 2. And then she is going to take an attack of opportunity to try and get a little bit further the fuck away from Jamian.
Okay, so swing my great axe.
That one does hit.
That's technically my first
Yep.
hit. 3.
Oh! Pff, okay. Jeez. Alright.
So that would be.
Alright, that's the end of their turn. So Elrond, you may take your move.
That's 14 damage from that. Because of rage.
Okay, so.
Yep.
Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot a chaos bolt to the one that attack.
Oh boy, here we go again.
Don't hit me.
I mean, I'm facing the other way.
Nat 1's still a Nat 1, my dude.
What?
Don't worry about it, just roll
You'll
it.
be fucking Percy Jackson with the crossbow. You're
Okay,
gonna
the
hit something
one-
behind you.
Just make sure we know where I'm going for this one, right?
Yep.
Okay, just make sure I'm gonna turn around. I'll do a dancing move or something. Spin the kick and point. No,
Tries to get fancy with it and accidentally shoots it the wrong way.
input spell level?
Remember what level, slot you're casting it in. So if you cast it in 2, it does more damage.
Yeah, you'd roll an extra d6, but I can't get it to roll the extra d6, so you'd have to roll an extra one if you decide to.
I can, because I could choose spell level.
Yeah, I know, but I edited it,
okay.
so.
You do it? Okay.
Mhm. That actually hits. Alright. So hold on, what damage was that? That was 6 and and 2. Okay. And then 13 damage. Alright. You hit this one, and that bolt, where once there was a person, there is clearly not anymore. Anything else?
I know what I want to do. I don't think I can though. I want to wake up Taxes somehow, but I feel like the only way I can actually get to him is throwing a knife at him.
Well, he's prone, so.
Nah, I'm not gonna attempt that. Yeah, that's it.
Alright.
So I'll end up hitting Jamie, and it's just yeah.
It is Taxis' turn, though. He can attempt to make another con save.
Hey!
Ooh. You
Think
are
he's
now
awake.
awake.
I think he's
Yeah, we can stand up in one go. No. Alright. I wake up, and this person's right in front of me, correct?
Yep.
Go ahead and cast Shalala. And I hit her with my quarterstaff.
Alright. Roll to attack. That hits. So your weapon die actually becomes a d8.
Oh, how do I...
Slash
So-
roll.
I guess I'll
68.
just roll a d8.
Yep. Alright, so
Plus-
you did
Strength, right?
6 damage if your strength modifier is 1.
6.
Alright, 6 damage. Alright. Anything else after that, or is it Barrett's turn?
That's it, Miss Bareth, you're up.
Alright.
Alright, so my ability refreshes.
Yep.
So I'm going to go ahead and use it on... So right now, the other one's dead, so we've got the one next to Mogus and the one running away.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and use it on the one that's running away.
Okay. Okay. So you watch as this
Yeah.
creature, as it runs away, just start gripping its head and kind of what looks like might be bleeding from the ears and the eyes, and just collapse. But she's gone.
What were they thinking?
Oh god, this hurts. Help, make it stop.
Alright, cool, thank
that was funny.
let's see, way to, get her, Jamie. Bardic Inspiration.
Alright. Jamie, it is your turn.
Okay. So a creature that damaged me a moment. Wait. A creature that damaged you is. Oh, okay. The one that's running away. Did she's attacked me? Has she attacked me and hit me before?
She's already gone.
Oh, she's dead. Oh
Yeah.
Nice. The one in front of me, has she attacked me and hit me before?
Yes.
Okay. Hellish Rebuke.
It has to be in reaction.
Yep.
Oh, it does? Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Forgot about that. This is the one I meant to click. Spell level, not 11. 1. Inflict wounds is what I meant to do.
Oh, that hits. Damn. How much HP does she do? Okay. That's a lot.
I mean, inflict wounds is pretty powerful.
Yeah, it's a ridiculously strong.
Alright.
Okay.
3d10 at level 1.
We're also flanking her, aren't we?
Jamie is
Either
not.
way.
You and Taxus are.
Alright.
And that is one action, so I believe
Yep, you have a bonus action.
I might be done. Let me double check. It's an action. Yeah, that's it.
Alright. It's Mogus' turn. You do have advantage on this attack, by the way.
Okay. I'm going to swing my great axe.
Alright. Yeah, that hits.
Also, Divine Fury.
Okay. Mogus, my raging friend, how would you like to do this?
Off with their heads.
I swing my great axe from right to left diagonally through her chest from her shoulder down,
Alright.
and as the top half starts sliding, I turn my great axe sideways and hammer the top half of her body down to the floor.
Alright. You watch Mogus swing in that exact motion that he's been so trained to do in such efficient, brutal manner, but it's almost artistic at how quickly and how swiftly it's done.
Yeah, I turn and throw up.
Everyone who is, that being Jamie and Tax and Bereth, get a nice little, you guys are in the splash zone. A couple of you might get a little bit of viscera in your mouth.
Yeah.
And then just to be sure, I take the head.
God dang it. By the end of this campaign, he's not going to be known as Mogus, he's going to be known as Mogus the Head Taker.
By the way,
Mogus,
that
Keeper
was
of
a
the
question
Heads.
for last time. How many heads were on that thing?
4.
4. You have
Yeah.
5 now.
Yes, I have 5 bonus weapons.
5 ranged attacks.
Hey, hey, I don't have to go get my javelins now.
God, you people are fucked.
You say that like you didn't expect that to happen, or know that we were fucked. I mean,
Alright, the first thing I want to do is I want to try and find that silver spool or whatever it was that she pulled out.
Alright. It's easy enough to find. It's a pretty specific item. It looks, like I said, it looks like kind of a small ball of yarn with like a silver thread inlaid into it.
Alright, so I'll stash that, and then before we leave, I want to look around, see if there's anything of value, but also see if there's anything like spell books, or I also kind of want to see what's in that back room, but I want to wait for that.
Right. Anyone else looking for anything specific as of right now?
I just kind of look around as well. Nothing too specific, but definitely paying attention to everything.
Yeah.
I poke around the body that I just decapitated. See if there's anything on her person.
There's really not much going on there. A lot of the stuff that was presented to you earlier was just illusory guys. There's tattered robes and like a couple of what looked like a small little bag of something.
I look up thinking of something. Where's the goblin?
Are you gonna do a strip? Like a mushroom?
Go look.
Hi!
So, alright. So, Mogus is going to go look for the goblin-esque creature? That what you're doing?
I was just wondering where it was, because you'd think he'd show up after all the sounds of combat and the explosions of chaos bolts.
I don't know.
Screaming in agony.
Mm.
For the record, that's not my chaos ball. That's my throw up.
I kind of figured. But, alright. Looking in the main room, there doesn't appear to be anything. And then the secondary room, how many of you are going to investigate that?
Yeah, if I don't
Practice
find
it
anything in the
going.
main one, I'll definitely go.
Or why not?
Yeah, I'm gonna investigate everything I can.
It's still
Sure,
dark.
look
around.
Like, do I still need to cast my stuff, or can I light something on fire? And I put this giant tree on fire, and like give.
Okay.
Because it's dark in here. I mean,
Yep, it
the only
casts a
thing that
little
was
bit of
lighting-
light again. Alright, the back room smells a lot like a whole bunch of different, like, herbs and weird type of smells. In addition to that, it smells like old flesh.
Ew.
The ground that you walk on, those who don't have like super thick boots or greaves or anything, your feet kind of almost stick to the ground every step.
Ew, gross.
So, do we see, like, you had mentioned there was, like, the sound of breaking glass. Is there anything that indicates that it was, what was the source?
Yeah, there's appears to be a jar of broken glass. On the side of it appears to be a few dropped, what you can only assume to be somewhat preserved eyeballs.
Anything special about them, or are they just generic eyeballs?
They look pretty generic.
That's
smell
not a
like
phrase
it.
I ever thought I'd say.
Do they look at you? No, they look pretty
Like, it's even
normal.
Like eyeballs.
right, and they still manage.
Alright, so there's not any like, anything written down, there's not
Like the best one.
anything of note.
No, there doesn't appear to be anything of note here.
Look around. Do I find where those herbs were at and everything?
Yeah, you find quite a few. It's almost like a small garden built into the wall of this abode.
Recognize any of these herbs?
You recognize some of the ones you've seen down here on your passing. There are a few that are from the overworld, the above city, that appear to be
That one.
kind of more geared towards just herbal healing. And then there's a few that you have never seen before, and the way they're shaped and the way they're designed to look, they probably are native to the Undercity and exclude that.
I want to go ahead and try and take as much of this stuff I've never seen before as possible.
Alright. There are 12 different kinds, and you can get roughly about a handful of each, which equates to being about a dozen apiece.
Is there something of note about these, Texas?
I don't know, but I'll have no idea unless we take it up and ask somebody.
Oh, so you haven't seen these before?
Not the ones that I picked up. No, I've seen the other ones that we have them all up on Upper City. They're very common. There's nothing unusual with them.
Okay, I'll take a sample of each as well. Of the ones that he did.
I want to go take a sample of the drink. And, like, put in, like, take a jar, empty with the eyeballs, and, get a drink from it. And fill it up with that stuff.
Okay. Anything that you need, Jamian?
I don't think so.
Alright, I'm gonna take a second look at the bodies in the front room. I know I had grabbed the yarn. Was there any pouches or anything else on them?
There was like a few like almost very, very small sized pouches, probably not much bigger than like
Generic dice rolling pack.
yeah, probably. Maybe a little smaller.
Okay, I want to check and see if there's anything in any of the.
There appears to be what looks like dirt and bone inside of them.
Alright, well then I don't need that.
Is there only one?
Oh,
I guess
there's
not.
one. There's one for each. So there's 3 of them.
Alright, and they all have the same?
Yep.
Okay.
And as, like, are we going to be meeting back into the middle of this room soon? Or are we still sort
Do we
That
ever
sounds
find the goblin-esque creature?
Nobody's looked for him.
I thought Mogus had went to look.
No, I do not believe he said so. He just.
He wandered into the
Well,
air.
then I go ahead and start looking around. I ask, has anybody seen the goblin creature?
No, I'll go and take a look out the door.
With you.
And now I say out loud, this is why we should have taken the other path.
Sometimes you're right, sometimes you're wrong, but we never would have known unless we took it.
No, I was right.
But if you had been wrong, then what?
But I was right.
And there's a first time for everything, okay?
Right about what? We got what we needed from the undercity.
We got roofied.
And we got a way to make paths.
Do we understand anything about this yarn?
No, but we can figure it out.
I mean, that's assuming a lot. I still think we should also follow what Elrin said and finish the rest of the area, or at least continue on and see if we can find anything else.
Yeah, I agree that's worth doing. But it looks like this was at least successful.
Wasn't a waste of time.
Alright. Upon peering out and looking for this goblin-esque creature, it appears to be kind of just standing, just looking into the building, presumably having watched the whole thing.
You okay?
It's, we can leave now. They won't follow us.
Oh, they won't follow us. Leave her again.
No. And he watches the form of this tall goblin-esque creature shrink and the cloak begin to almost widen. And where once there was one very tall, weird-looking goblin, there now stands 3 separate, regular-sized goblins.
Well, that was interesting. How did you do that?
Yeah.
We just stood on top of each other.
Okay.
Just because I know earlier you didn't.
Oh.
Or you would give it.
I'm still not gonna give it. I think we're good.
Well, if you like, I don't know how the rest of my party feels, but we can walk with you out if you'd like.
Nah, we've been digging a tunnel. We'll be good. And they kind of push a rock off to the side and
How long have you been down here?
one of the other ones just sitting there
Oh, no, I'm just
too fucking long, and then they close the rock behind you, leaving you all there wondering.
Well, that was abrupt.
yes.
That was style.
All right. Well, do we want to go head back to that bridge and see if there's anything of note? Or do we
I
wanna
want to
head
check
back
one
out?
more thing before we go.
Okay.
The fire pit that had that herb.
Mm-hmm.
Us.
Yep.
I
Yep.
checked that out. Is it still the exact same as it was all,
I forgot that.
or is it something different now?
It's the same.
My bad.
And wasn't there something glowing on the table?
Yep, there was a small, almost yellowish color, quartz-looking crystal that gave off a very dim light.
Does anybody know what this is? Ask the group.
It looks like a yellowish quartz-looking crystal that gives off some light.
Well, yes, but have you ever seen it before? Do you know anything about it? Does it have magical properties, anything?
I second that.
Does it something I recognize?
You can make a Arcana check, I guess, if you wish.
Still in an ad.
Elrond, even Mogus, what you know, this is a yellowish, quartz-looking rock that gives off dim light.
Alright, then I go ahead and pick it up and take it with us and use it as a miniature little torch thingy.
Alright,
I go back and collect the other head from the other body.
There were 3.
One disappeared.
One
which was a hit by
disappeared.
Chaos Bolt.
Oh, okay.
One dissolved.
One is not there. I need to make a bigger collection, I guess.
oh my goodness.
Why are you
Endgame.
taking the heads?
Because at the end game, he'll just have an armor made of bodies.
Ammo.
So he is.
Let me-
Ammo.
What?
Ammo? You're not even going to ask anybody about them? I mean, somebody up on the surface may know something about them.
Ammo.
He is many.
People's children.
As you continue to walk down the path and begin to start figuring out a new, at least having an idea of where to go with this yarn item, Berith, as you're walking, your mind becomes interestingly hazy. And you're kind of in your own mental space, and you can hear something speaking. He seeks for something else. I'm not sure what that is. Perhaps a deal?
Do I see anything, or is it just all just voices?
All just voices.
Hello?
Oh?
Hello?
Hello.
I cannot hear you.
Earth,
Alright,
what's-
small man.
The voices said they can't hear me?
Voices? What are you talking about?
Can I cast something?
You can.
Do you know what I'm trying to cast?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Okay, so.
Nothing around him.
Oh, he
Nothing
got
around you.
audio in game.
Hey, Barrett.
No audio.
I just casted invisibility. There's nothing here.
No, there was somebody talking to me.
Yeah.
Is it telepathic?
We tried negotiating earlier.
It's in his head.
Of course, you
Negotiate?
didn't
He had too
give us
much
any
tea.
time to negotiate. Certainly, it took way too long.
I wonder, Barrett, could it be something from the yarn?
Who is this? Who are you?
We? You? You requires an individual. We are many things.
Aha, there's audio.
It's back.
Who's back again?
Perhaps.
I'm legit getting scared.
I'm finding this rather... Your escapades are slightly entertaining to watch. For the time being, we'll do nothing to interfere. I'm curious. How will the rest of you fare through this undercity?
Oh, Barrett, are you there?
I think we'll be okay. We seem to be doing just
why
fine so
wouldn't
far.
Should you need any type of assistance, as my failure has denied me any return to Basilica, we can provide the assistance if you need it. Perhaps you look for a certain type of knowledge.
Yes, I do.
Alright, he's talking to himself. Can I knock him out?
Oh no, it's probably best to just... Why don't you just pick him up and carry him?
What sort of knowledge do you seek?
Grab him by his foot and just start dragging him.
I said pick him up!
Never said how. It's fucking creepy.
All sorts. At the moment, we're looking to try and help the city.
Does he not, like, just out of curiosity, does he not feel himself being pulled?
He does
Like,
not feel it.
So he's like an out-of-body experience type of thing.
Almost. You can still hear him talking and stuff, but he's... From your perspective, there
There's
are
like
lights,
eyes,
but
right?
there is no activity.
Can I
We hear him
slap
talking.
Yeah, you can hear him talking. You can hear him responding.
Can I slap him?
You may attempt to do so. You can make a strength check.
That was saving throw.
Yeah, make a strength check, not saving throw. Okay.
I think he prefers a saving throw.
Well, as you are like trying, as you're trying to understand what's going on, you feel this, and you just snap back to reality, and you're realizing you're being dragged by your left ankle. You're looking.
Well, what's going on? What are you guys doing?
What happened? Are you okay?
I'm fine. My face hurts.
I mean, you were completely out of it
Fucking
and
talk
mumbling
to
some
yourself.
mumbo jumbo, and we tried to talk to you and everything. You weren't even paying attention.
I think the mini was talking to me.
Penny,
Who's the mini?
what do you mean?
The creature that we fought with the four faces.
The many?
They were talking. Why would they? How would they be talking to you?
I don't know, telepathically. I just started feeling I couldn't really see anything, and I was hearing them talk.
don't know if I trust him. I mean, we just saw what happened back there with the last person we trusted. They say.
They just asked if we were looking for knowledge.
Were you able to talk to them? Because we heard you talking, but
I was, yeah. They were responding to what I was saying.
I feel like after that fight, they'd be too afraid to lie to us.
We're pissed.
at this point, I mean, there's not really a way we could do anything to them, so why would they be afraid?
We don't know that.
Well, that's the way I see it as taxes.
I mean, if they're not here to fight, it's kind of hard to fight them. There's not much to be afraid of when they're not even here.
You hear the voice back in your head again. This time you're very conscious and aware of everyone around you, but you do hear it in your head. We are not here, per se, but we certainly are physically present. Ever and continually.
I can hear them again.
Why is it
Where are
over
you
your
present?
head?
After I said that they're back, I said, where are you present?
We are present here. It is only because you've kept us that we are allowed to stay.
It's a stupid mask.
Well, what? So what is? Sorry, I'm completely lost for thought.
That's alright.
So what do those masks do that have connection with?
It is a simple misconception to those that encounter us. Our physical body has nothing to do with the many. Rather, the many is a concept,
What about the masks?
a simple idea. An idea passed through certain generations over time.
Earth, what about the masks? What's going on?
It seems that it's saying that it's still here because of the mask.
I don't like that.
But it also says it's not the masks, that it's just an idea.
But I'm not carrying one of those masks.
So, becoming what we saw you as, does that something that happens over time?
It can, but that vessel was merely unlucky.
Unlucky how?
Oh, no. Those that turn out to be stronger usually don't end up like that at all.
How do they usually end up?
They usually just end up being people. Ideally, we'd have many hosts. But rather than have many, we had one, so one had to suffice.
So if you have only one, then that's what happens?
It is not a guarantee, but it is likely.
So what is it that connects you to your host.
Silence is followed.
Talking to the mask, aren't he? Isn't he?
Think
And
so.
silence continues for a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5, and it continues to be silent.
I think
I'm gonna
they're
smash
gone
the
for now.
mask.
I really want to find out more about those masks when we get out to the surface, so we can see what we can do. Let's see what's across the bridge, so we can get that result.
You
There, I would at least. I mean, are you carrying them on your person, or are they in your backpack?
In my backpack.
Okay. I was gonna say, at least don't carry them on your person.
Oh no! As soon as I saw the writing, I'm like, I'm not wearing that until I figure out what's going on with them.
But you all eventually find that bridge, and things have changed a little slightly again. But this is different, as it is just a simple, long rope and wood bridge that seems to just disappear into the darkness, aside from what looks like little glowing specks of light out in the distance. And that we can pick up on next session.
Jeez, this is a short one.
Mm-hmm. I had to readjust things because you fuckers did things a little out of order.
Oops.
How'd that happen?
Gee, I don't know.
Was it
Oh,
like going the
Elrin's
wrong
fault.
path?
Huh?
It's all Elrin's fault.
Weren't supposed to go that way, were we? Till later.
You weren't supposed to go that way to begin with, because there was
Fucking
one
knew
other
it.
spot you could have gone, and you probably would have made it there this session, but you essentially taken the long way around.
Fucking knew it.
But we got more information than we would have if we just went the other way.
You're not wrong. No, the decision was correct. I'm like, my character knew. It's like,
Oh yeah, I know.
Oh yeah, that's strictly character. He said go that way. But yeah, no, that was
So
better.
I have a question for the GM. Now that we've been there, where was the other person that was with us this whole time?
Yeah, I was wondering that.
Yeah,
What's
like,
that
they were with me at one point, and they were gone.
I assume they kind of noped out with the stairs.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. But
Yeah, by the time you got to the stairs thing, she was like, yeah, nope.
When you saw the blood on the tables, that was it.
but where's she waiting at? Because she can't get out because the stairs are there.
Who knows?
Magic.
She's just MIA.
Remember that sticky stuff you were stepping on?
Maybe she has her own goblin hole to crawl down.
Not a goblin hole.
I honestly was wondering if any of you were gonna take a look at the goblin slave and just like try and push them over or something, and see what would have happened.
I honestly considered it.
I respect people too much. I can't do that.
You would have